Hey everyone, this is Kristen with Epic Childhood and the Ultimate Light Table Guide. And today I'd like to show you a few totally awesome items from kodokids.com. And they are the makers of this particular light table called the Light Laboratory. Alright, so let's get started. First of all, I want to talk about this wonderful, fun sand. It's called Jurassic Sand. They have several different varieties of this. The original is an orange color. This is it's more of like a reddish purple. It's called Purple Garnet, I believe. They also have one that's white that has a different consistency than the others. So make sure to check those out on kodokids.com. And I'll definitely leave a link to the different Jurassic Sands for you. Be sure to check out the blog post that'll go along with this video as well on my website. And I'll link that as well. Okay, so first of all, what's different about Jurassic Sand? Well, Jurassic Sand is a more high quality sand. It's also a little more coarse, but yet it's also soft. It is nice and cold to the touch. I really like this sand a lot. Now, note it might be cold because I do have it indoors with the air conditioning, but I don't know. I think it would be cool to the touch even if it wasn't a cold day, so we'll have to test that theory out at some point. But another thing that makes this sand very different is that it is washable. So they have instructions on the website on how to wash their sands. And most all of them, you can disinfect them or sanitize them or wash them or whatever. And they have several different methods on there, one of which putting it out in the hot sun. There are others too. So I'd also like to talk about this item, which is their messy play tray. You can actually put liquid in here, although I wouldn't put too much liquid because you don't want it to come up too high on the sides or it could splash down and damage the actual surface of the light table. The messy play tray, we have had this for quite a while now and we really love it. You can put all kinds of stuff in here. My kids especially like to use it for Jurassic Sand. They also have used it for kinetic sand. We have put lots of slime and silly putty in here, as well as a little bit of water play and everything like that. And one of the favorite things that I have done is sometimes I'll do like a seasonal, I was going to say messy play tray, but that's not the word for it, sensory tray. So I'll do a seasonal sensory tray or maybe holiday oriented sensory tray. All right, well, I'm gonna probably actually have to make this into multiple videos because I'm gonna have to change around what I put on here so that you can see all the different items. Otherwise, I'm gonna be putting the camera down and clunking around and getting the next thing onto the tray. But this is video number 1 in this series, which will be in my blog post as well on my website. All right, well, oh, you know what? I actually want to talk about one more thing, but I will have to demonstrate this item in the next video because I have to remove this. And with the sand in here, the Jurassic Sand, it is very heavy. So I don't want to ruin anything or break anything. But this thing that you see with these little posts coming up, this is actually their weaving ring, which is really cool. And it's not connected at the last point currently right now because I do have the messy play tray on there, so it makes it a little bit wider than it needs to be for this, or wider than it can be to have this on it. But this does fully connect and it is a really cool item. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and conclude this video and get set up to do the next segment of my review. I have several items to show you. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and show you part of something right now. These are two of the items I'm going to be showing you. These are some marbles, and then in this box, some really cool blocks. But what's really neat about this particular light table is on this podium that it sits on, there are these neat little notches cut out to store this, which is the marble play tray, which I actually just pulled it out wrong, or not wrong, but I can't put it in with one hand. And then this one underneath it, which I'm pulling out now, and it is the pegboard, which these beautiful pegs, and I'll be showing you those in the next video, those go into this pegboard. So, all right, well, let me get at it, and please check out the next video in a few moments.